Hi, I'm Chuck, KK6USY. Welcome to Ham Radio Adventures. Today we're going to take a look at a product from VEVOR. VEVOR is a really good company. They sell high quality parts at a good price. Now I would like to thank the good folks over at VEVOR for allowing me to share this really nice product with you guys today, and let me tell you what it is. This is a variable AC transformer, better known as a Varac. Now Varac is a really cool little product that varies the voltage going into whatever product you have plugged into it. Now if you guys are into restoring old radios, like say a Kenwood hybrid, which I bought one time, sort of, but the guy sold it out from under me before I got there. That was not fun. And on these old radios, if they haven't been used in a while, you want to bring the voltage up on them really slowly because they have tubes in them, okay? And these are also used for amps. Musicians that want a certain sound from their amp, they can dial in the amount of voltage into their amplifier, and at different locations it may be different. So with this product they can basically dial in exactly what they want for the sound that they want. Now back to radios. Now you do want to bring these radios up to working operation very slowly sometimes, especially if they've been in storage for a long time. I've never done it, I've just read about it. Now this product was sent to me by VEVOR. Like I said, I want to thank them for that, and all the opinions though are my own. They don't want to see my video beforehand. They didn't tell me what to say, as usual, because I won't do that. Now the VEVOR did come packaged very well. Came in its own box. Totally surrounded with foam, and I should be showing this to you right now, a little unpacking here, so we'll kind of get it all done at once. Now it also came with a book that's for the tool. It doesn't tell you a whole lot about how to use it, and it did come with 4 extra fuses. So let's take a look at this and do a few little tests with it. I'm not an expert on these things, but I know a little bit about it, just enough to be dangerous. So let's check it out. All right, so here's the Varac that VEVOR sent me. Really nice orange color. Seems to be really well built. I have to tell you, the UPS guy asked me if I was ordering lead because this thing is really heavy. So basically inside it has something like a toroid with a bunch of windings around it. Biggest toroid you've probably ever seen. Is about the size of this whole round section here. And that's how you get your variable voltage. All right, let me show you the front. Basically it has the 2 outputs here. You plug this in and then your outputs are here. You have a fuse here, your on off switch, and then your actual voltmeter. And then on the side here, right here, it has a overload protector. All right, so it's a reset. If you look at we'll set this way. Now if you look at the dial here, it goes from 0 to 130 volts. You know, the US we're around 110, maybe just a little more, sometimes a little bit more. 110 to 120, somewhere in that area, depending on where you live. All right, and this is 60 hertz. I think it says someplace on here. Yeah, it says 60 hertz here. That's upside down to you guys. But basically you just dial this knob to where you want it. Now I will say that we'll check this to a voltmeter and see how accurate the actual gauge on here is. If you're using this all the time, you might go on here and mark your own settings if it's not exactly right. All right, so we'll look at that also. All right, you guys can't really see it because I have to hold these in. My probes don't stay in very well, but they're in right here. This is off. I'm going to turn the light on. So you can see that just a little bit better, hopefully. We'll turn this on. Now I'm going to turn this up to there. It's about 10, right about there. So it's really close. I've seen other tests on different brands, and at 10 they would have been like 5 or 15 or something like that. So let's just slowly turn it up, and as you can see, the voltage keeps going up. All right, we'll turn it up. Let's just see, 130 is the highest. So let's bring it all the way up to 130 and see what it says. So it goes to about 135, and it does go past just a little bit. 130 is actually right about there. So that's pretty close. And then 120 is around there. I can't see the gauge real quick. So 110 is right around there. Probably about there. So it's close. Close enough to do what you guys want to do. Now if you see on here, I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me look. Yeah, you can kind of see that. It's showing around 110 right there also. So that kind of works out nice. Like I told you guys before, here's the fuse, on and off switch, and there's a breaker on the side. All right, let's set something up and we'll vary the output to it. Now I have this set at 110. I've got this Wagner. This is actually a paint stripper. It's way too hot to probably do like heat shrink and stuff like that. And it does have a couple settings, but pretend it doesn't. Pretend it only has high. And I will show you how we can bring the temperature down and the actual voltage by using this. Now, this is something, I do have one that actually works for doing for heat shrink and stuff, but this is just to show you guys how this works. So let's turn this thing on, if I can. Okay, there's low, there's high. You guys should be able to hear that. Now, it's pretty warm. Ow, wow, really hot. So let's just turn it down. You should be able to hear that. And now it is just a little cooler. Let's bring it down a little more. But it's blowing a lot less, with a lot less force now. All right. So that's one of the things you can do. Now we can turn it back up. All right. So that's just one thing you can do. So now let's take a look at the little plate on the back of the VEVOR Varac, and then we'll look at the manual and see what's in there. There's not very much in the manual, but let's just go ahead and take a look. All right, let's check out the back of this thing and the little plate that's on the back. All right, so there's the tag on the back. It tells all the information on this. I'm gonna let it sit here for a little bit so you guys can read it. Then we'll take a look at the actual manual. All right, so let me grab the manual, push this back a little bit. Okay, so here's the manual, and has various models. I'll show you which model this one is once we get inside. And there's all the disclaimers and all that kind of stuff. There's some more stuff there for you. I'll hold it here, or you can pause. All right. Now, the model we have here is the third one here. It's the 2000 volt. And there's the specs on it. This is for the US North American market. And there's some more info there for you guys. Servicing and conditioning. You guys can pause this anytime you need to look at it. And then here is the last page. Basically care and maintenance, accessory list, and just made in China, and just where it's imported and all that. All right, and on the back, VEVOR tools, half the price. All right, there you go. All right, so I hope this video was helpful to some of you that may be interested in a tool like this. Not everybody wants one, but I thought I'd bring it to you guys. They send me a lot of different things that I can look at, and this one related most to ham radio or electronics. So if this video was of help to you guys, or you like the video, please hit the like. And if you're new here and you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, hit all. That way you get all my future videos, especially if you like content like this, or like making antennas, anything about ham radio. I'm Chuck, KK6USY. Thank you for spending your time with me today. 73 all, and I do hope to catch you guys on the airwaves.